Sales, folks. This is the SEC on ESPN. It's the 10th meeting all time between Texas A&M and South Carolina. The Gamecocks finally breaking through the first time in 9 meetings last year. Looking to continue that trend this afternoon. And he'll take it out of the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 from just outside the 15-yard line.
Johnson, play on time. Get the ball out of your hands and get it to your playmakers.
Got it out that time, a little bit into traffic and incomplete.
An advantage, so you have to be on top of it.
You've heard of Beamer ball before from his dad. That's good. 3rd and 7. Got a trips left formation, little bunch to the bottom of the field. They come with some heat, and that's going to be incomplete, not even close, intended for Evan Stewart. So a quick 3 and out.
Way for South Carolina to start. Let's see now offensively, they can get points out of this good field position.
Here's Kilgore back for the fair catch at the 46-yard line. They're going to have good field position between themselves all week. Mario Anderson, the tailback, makes the catch out of the backfield, and a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. Bryce Anderson making the tackle.
Necessity that they have some kind of continuity. They've had a different starting lineup every single game.
Wow, and here's Anderson again, this time trying the left side, picked up 2, setting up a 3rd down.
Every single part of the field, and I expect him to do that here today.
He's got a chance on 3rd and 5, and wow, he's going to be disappointed in Nick Harper, who had it go right through.
Core, you got to pull those receptions in. You've got to earn the trust of your quarterback.
Roger with the punt. It bounces at the 2-yard line, and it carries into the end zone. Max Johnson at quarterback took over several games ago after Connor Wegman was injured. Gives it to Smith. Anaya Smith. Owens in the backfield. Clean pocket, not for long, sacked at the 13-yard line. Marcellus Dial.
These are the kind of things in terms of execution and fundamentals you just can't have.
Maybe that's why Amari Daniels subbed into the game. Over the middle, what a catch by Evan Stewart. Some mid-air pyrotechnics, fireworks. Short 4th and 1 after the 16-yard catch. Johnson going to take out his do-it-yourself kit and picked up more than enough for the 1st down. But what a grab by
using that vertical jump.
Another one of those 5 stars out of Memphis, Tennessee. This is Daniels from Miami Central High School after that 11-yard run by Daniels. Johnson on the move. Got to tuck that ball away, and he's brought down right around the 40 by Hemingway. And gets it out, almost intercepted at the 43-yard line by Kilgore.
By Clayton White, the defensive coordinator for South Carolina.
On 3rd and 14, Johnson going to be sacked. Bowen on the ground and recovered by the Aggies. Robinson pounced on the loose pill, but what a hit. Their traditions here in Bryan College Station, just in a way. Boy, they put some heat on the punt. And a fair catch called back at the 35-yard line by Kilgore. Let's go back to this. All right, 1st and 10 from the 35. Rattler hands it off to Mario Anderson, and Anderson's going to pick up a yard on the play. Cooper making the tackle. Can you tell me more about?
No cavalry either, so it smells much fresher down here.
I get it. I get it. Man, Mario Anderson got it from Cooper. Big hit. No gain on the play.
Look, Adrian Cooper, folks, this is one of the best linebackers in college football. He's the best linebacker in college football. Next coverage, he can do everything.
On 3rd and 9, Rattler complete, and he went right back to Harbor, and Harbor finds atonement.
And he will play at a very, very high level.
Out of the backfield, complete to Anderson, trying to get to the edge. Turns it north-south, picks up the 1st down, and then some. Interminable
They found something with him.
Picked up 18 yards, first down. Rattler hands it off to Juju McDowell, who just subbed into the ball game. He's going to be brought down for a loss of 1 on the play. And back to that. They run a little draw, nothing doing for McDowell. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Diggs and Stewart making the. Rattler rolls out, looking downfield, finds his guy again. Harbour still on his feet and picks up another first down inside the 25 at about the 23-yard line. They hand it off to Anderson. Anderson, the bigger of the two backs, stopped for a gain of 1. Cooper with another tackle.
That's why they're one of the top defenses in all college football.
Rattler pulls it out. Has a man at the 20. Nice catch and spin. Anderson still upright and brought down at the 9-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Man, he put some sauce on Diggs and picked up 12. First and goal. This is Anderson. And Anderson picks up about 2 on the play.
Line. That's going to be where this game hangs. The offensive line has to hold up against the waves of defenders Texas A&M can throw at.
Gets it out quickly to Joyner. And Joyner brought down just inside the 5, right at the 5 they're going to mark it. It'll be third down and goal. Goes out and splits out. They're going to do a little wildcat here. Joyner takes the snap and couldn't get into the end zone. He's going to be brought down a yard short. Decision time as Rattler. They're going to run a wildcat again. This time score, Joyner. And do your little dance. The carrying.
Mixing it up, run and pass. This Shane Beamer, you've got to be ecstatic.
2:04 to go in the open coordinator logins. He said scoring first would be huge for them, as did Shane Beamer. It's going to be Aggie football, 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line.
Vocal on his kind of stepping outside of his shell and influencing this football team, especially the young players.
Got them up 7-0. This is Reuben Owens. Picked up about 7 on the play. There's a look at the.
And he's going to need to do it all today. It's a nice start, but he's got to keep doing it.
Johnson hands it off. The play blown up. Owens just eviscerated by Tyreek Johnson.
2 games, they've had some trouble with pass rush.
Bringing a little heat here on Johnson. Comes underneath, complete to Smith. But it's going to be about, let's see where they spot it.
3:10, 3:15. The way this game is going, you have to establish some momentum.
A little bit of an early tipping point, and they'll pick up the first down. Amari Daniels picks up in. First down and 10 for the Aggies from their own 35. Johnson gets it out this time. Incomplete at the 42, intended for Stewart. Well,
this team, I'm coming right back to you, and I told him you're going to make a ton of plays before this game's out, and he just did it on that last drive.
Great insight right there from Coach Beamer. Johnson making the tackle on the play on the run.
Linebacker Grayson Howard. You've seen the corner Judge Collier, number 20 in the game, doing a nice job of mixing things up.
Behind his receiver and hit immediately is Stewart. What a hit by Debo Williams. Limits the game.
Change it up just enough to make sure they get after the pass rush in this offensive line of Texas A&M. So far, so good.
Jalen Kilgore calls for the fair catch at the 23-yard line. First and 10 for the Gamecocks from the 22. Little play fake. Rattler under duress and throws it out of bounds. Do we have grounding or not on that? Let's see. There was a receiver in the area. Ball went beyond the line of scrimmage. Did not appear to be outside the tackle box either. Good pressure by Bryce Anderson.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 7. The ball we placed at the spot of the foul. Loss of down. Second down.
Yeah, that is grounding. Thought so.
You're going to see him right here's the tackle box. So you see Spencer in there.
By his silence so far. They haven't dialed it up to him. Rattler, like a little RPO action, got out to the 10-yard line. Picked up 3rd and 22. They set up a screen complete to Joyner. And a good tackle by your guy, Edgerrin Cooper. Man, he's all over the field, limits the gain to 4.
Well, he's a spectacular football player.
As you alluded to earlier, answering the challenge from his defensive coordinator, DJ Durkin. This punt rolling down to the 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
College football.
Biggest stadium in the state of Texas. Their team down 7-0 here in the second quarter. Roosh
has been able to get on the edge of these offensive linemen consistent.
Johnson got it out, completed midfield to Evan Stewart. Brought down by Stone Blanton, and they're 0-5 on 3rd down so far. Johnson got rid of it, and they convert, and a hit on the sidelines at the 35-yard line on Evan Stewart. And it'll be 1st down. We got a flag on the field, though, way back at the 42. Let's see if this play stands or not. The gain was 15.
Personal foul, hands to the face, defense, number 7. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the line. Automatic 1st down.
Against Jordan Strong.
Yeah, you're going to see him right here. You're going to see him, his hands just gets up into the face mask of offensive tackle Trey Zone.
On the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10. Johnson going to hand it off to Owens, and Owens cut it back. Picked up about 1.5 yards. Williams making the tackle. Let's answer.
Run from it. Don't run from the comp. Play it. I like that. And I like how South Carolina is responding to a challenge here against a formidable Texas A&M team.
On the waggle action, pass complete to the tight end, Max Wright. Short gain down to the 14-yard line.
Because the throwing windows are so tight, and South Carolina has struggled with their red zone defense.
They're going to run it. A gaping hole for a touchdown. Ruben Owens. Untouched.
You're just going to see it right here. You're going to see the block by the center, the block by the guard to seal up on the second level. And it just works perfectly. The center, Bryce Foster, gets his man blocked, and then you're just going to see Layden Robinson climb up on the linebacker, number 52, Stone Blanton, and it opens up like the Red Sea. I said just before the ball was snapped, you want to be able to run the ball in the red area because the throwing windows are so tight. Bobby Petrino says, hey, how's this play called?
Yeah.
Perfect execution.
Yes.
Perfect.
After tying the game before we went to break. And the Gamecocks will take it 1st and 10 from their 25. Here at Tech, players dwell. Heisman, Johnny Football, family name, Manziel.
Football is kind of a microcosm of life, right? And how it should ideally work. These guys put aside their differences and upbringing, race, religion, to work towards a common goal, man. And a lot.
Hard to imagine.
And the Aggies defense going to get off the field. DJ Durkin looking for grounding again. Shamar Stewart with pressure. Now the late flag comes.
Number 7. The ball will be placed at the start of the foul. Loss of down. 4th down.
All that lobbying by DJ Durkin worked.
You know, Spencer trying hard to just get the ball out of his hands and not have any negative plays. But again, you can see the tackle box. He doesn't get outside the tackle box, and he just gets rid of the football here instead of maybe risking the sack. But there's no here in the second quarter. South Carolina playing some good football, just has to eliminate some of those kind of penalties on the part of Rattler.
And it looked like it hit an A&M player at midfield, and they pounce on it on the 1st and 10 for Texas A&M. Johnson completes the pass to Stewart, who was working against Marcellus Dial. Picks up about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Time win on the part of South Carolina.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Nothing happening that time for Ruben Owens. Debo Williams making the tackle on the play. Williams, one of the leaders, the inside receiver to the top of your screen. Healthy this week. Johnson looks the other way, though. The pass complete. But depending on the spot, it looked like he's going to be short of the first down. Let's see where for it. 4th and 4 or less. Johnson is going to be close here. Let's see if he got it. It appears as if he got enough. Right at
20-pound receiver. Now's the time.
He's out to the top of the screen. Daniels on the call, picks up about 2 on the play. Debo Williams and
maybe single safety middle cover, just one safety in the middle of the field. At some point they got to get him going.
And we have a flag down prior to the play.
False start. Offense, number 3. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
He's still at the bottom of the screen. They set up the screen pass. That's the tight end, his brother Jake Johnson. And Johnson ends up about 5 yards shy of the first down. Debo Williams.
Looks like a little pressure is coming.
Here it is. He got rid of it. Hit his man in stride. Smith made a nice move. Got a block. And it's 1st and goal for Texas A&M. Anais Smith changed directions on a dime.
You see Anais Smith up here, and you're going to see the corner playing him outside leverage with no safety in the middle of the field. And when Anais breaks this inside, there's no help in there. You have short help by the linebacker, number 52, Blanton, but nothing deep in the deep part of the field. Great play call on the part of Texas A&M.
Oh, Johnson kept it himself, and it's brought down at about the 2-yard line. Another stop by Debo Williams. Found over at 235 pounds. Leading the way, but nothing doing for Amari Daniels. Going to be brought down for a short loss on the play. On 3rd and goal, there was a little motion up front. Let's see who that's going to go against. It might have been Nick Barrett, number 93 for the Gamecocks.
Offside. Defense, number 93. Contact in the neutral zone. Half the distance to the goal. 3rd down.
You see voice inflection. Quarterbacks down here always trying to change up their snap count a little bit. Although down here, look, you just want to come off the football. You don't want to get your own offensive linemen sitting on their heels. Just come off the ball.
Here's Daniels. Got into the end zone on 2nd effort. And the Aggies take a touchdown lead.
That's a good, tough run by Amari Daniels. But you can just see it right here. He's going to try and hit it right here. And it is just stopped up, and you just see right here, a lot of times running backs would go down on the ground. Watch him just keep his balance. He keeps his eye on the goal line, knows where he needs to get to. That's great 2nd effort on the part of Amari Daniels. That's how you punch it in there.
From one of the highly esteemed high school programs in South Florida, Miami's Central High School. The Rockets religiously in the state finals. And Daniels representing his crew down in Dade County. Let's go back.
Manage this roster, manage the development of his players, communicate with people, players' families about how their players are doing it, good and bad.
Let's see how South Carolina responds. Rattler with the 1st down pass and catch out to the 39 to his tight end, Trey Knox. One of the more
shots like that from Shamar Turner.
Rattler got it out incomplete, intended for his back, Mario Anderson.
Under duress a little bit here in these first 2 plays of this series.
Got rid of it, nobody there, and let's see if that's another grounding. Not sure he was outside the tackle box, and there was no receiver in the same area code. Edgerrin Cooper with the pressure on Rattler.
I think they're going to get him again.
There it is. That's number 3.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 7. The ball was placed at the start of the foul. Lost it down. 3rd down.
And you're going to see it right here, and you're going to see Cooper coming into your screen. And look, obviously Spencer Rattler just does not want to take negative plays. He does not want to take sacks, but he's got to be smarter with the ball.
Scholarship offensive lineman out for South Carolina. Rattler trying to do it with a patchwork of guys up front, and he's sacked again. That's the 4th sack of the day for the Aggies defense. Diggs that time, and he's digging it.
What a great effort on the part of Fadil Diggs.
Timeout.
Watch
Texas A&M.
this effort. Diggs is double teamed. You will see him right here coming off the edge, and watch. He is getting double teamed by the back and the tackle. Now watch him stop his rush, work back up into the pocket. That's his textbook. That's textbook competitive.
Things have really flipped.
Yeah, they sure have. The offense has gotten going for Texas A&M a little bit. They've kept it within 1 score here late here in the second quarter.
Fair catch at the 43-yard line by Smith. And we're going to have a flag on the 37-yard punt. Smith already has returned a punt for a touchdown earlier this year in the game against Arkansas.
Interference. Kicking team number 17. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Well, that's going to give Texas A&M auspicious starting field position.
The more consistency in terms of their execution tonight.
Smith in motion. Johnson surveys, fires, wide open. Room service. Smith stayed in bounds. Smith, touchdown! Ananias. What a playmaker. Thinks he should make every play, every catch, and they should all result in a touchdown. Sets the bar high for himself. That's his first touchdown catch of the season. And look at those impressive career yards. A young man who was back this year, suffered a season-ending injury in the game against Arkansas last year. And boy, he is back in full effect. A 14-point lead for the Aggies on a 21-0 run right.
You see what happens is the outside part of the bracket right here, the freshman Kilgore, you've got to stay outside the cushion for this 7 route. When he breaks back outside, you see he loses leverage, then he gets caught up in the wash down the field. And once Ananias Smith has some room to run, he's one of the best, most dynamic open field in jeopardy for South Carolina. They don't want to let this get out of hand.
Down 14 in a blink, seemingly. Well, it's almost time.
Fantastic. Pac-12 has really been showing out this year as far as quarterback play.
First touch of the game and target of the game for Leggett, who's brought down immediately by Cooper. This is Anderson. Stopped up for a game of about 3. And, you know, just to finish off a point about Cooper. In this
Downhill.
Yeah, Torian, as a freshman, has alleviated some of the burden off of Edwards.
Sure has. And a nice tackle by Bryce Anderson that time from his safety. McDowell on the return out to the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 10.
Now we're sitting here 21-7. Spencer Rattler got to respond.
Got to get back to what they did in the first quarter. That pass going to be complete to Nick Harper, but his knee touched.
Intentional grounding penalties. I understand you don't want to take negative plays, but you can't put your team in difficulty because you're throwing it away and committing penalties.
Complete to Luke Doty, the backup quarterback. 3rd and short. They'll pick up the first down and then some. Mario Anderson will move the chains. Lewis, you called this the most.
Xavier Leggett has to show up in this game for them.
He's only got 1 touch. Mario Anderson going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. Shamar Turner, one of the top pass rushers up front.
Going to start with that man behind the center, Spencer Rattler.
Doty in motion. Boy, Anderson took a hit in the backfield, kept his legs churning and moving, and makes lemonades out of lemon. Picked up 7.
Body strength and the balance to get out of that.
On 3rd and 2, Rattler throws it downfield. It's caught at the 40 by Trey Knox. Oh, it's Trey Day for the first down.
You're going to have a couple of those lucky ones.
18-yard gain. Anderson over the left side of that offensive line. Picks up.
And too good of a kid. We love talking to him.
On 2nd and 7, little receiver screen. Nothing happening that time for Nick Harbor. Couldn't get Got rid of it one-on-one down the sideline. Incomplete. And no flag intended for Nick Harbor. With a long of 51. That is pure. Makes it an 11-point lead.
Timeout.
So they get a score out of the...
Because they don't have enough bodies.
Aggies going to get the football here. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. And
for your football team, see if they can carry it over here into the 3rd quarter.
especially the fact that Johnson is connected on his last 9. Downfield, incomplete. Dial in on the coverage of Evan Stewart. Impressive stuff, Q. Johnson going to hand it off between the tackles. That's Reuben Owens. Debo Williams making the tackle on the play. Picked up 2. Little pressure coming on Johnson. Got it away in time. Incomplete, intended for Anais Smith. DQ Smith. No.
On the defensive side of the football.
Constantinu punting.
Almost blocked that punt.
Yeah, they came after it.
I think they got a hand on it.
Might have gotten a piece. It's going to trickle out of bounds at the 41-40. Get away there. Mario Anderson in the backfield. On the out and up, downfield, incomplete. Intended for Trey Knox. It'll be 2nd down and 10, and Knox holding the... And he is a key component if they're going to entertain thoughts of a comeback. This is Leggett pushed out of bounds at about the 41 to finish up on Knox. We had a great visit with him. Rattler with a clean pocket. Leggett had it go through his hands. A missed opportunity, Lewis.
Yeah, they question. The coaching staff talked about that they need to play better around him.
Yeah. Fair catch called at the 17-yard line by Anais Smith.
There's 2 wide receivers, 1 back set that they have on the field.
Johnson hands it off. Reuben Owens gets a ricked. You all know Mark works. He's on the company payroll here at ESPN. Former coach for the University of Miami and Georgia as well. Reuben Owens.
And giving your offense the ball in good field position.
3rd and 4. Got rid of it. Completes it. Noah Thomas, the long, lanky, rangy receiver at 6'6".
The NFL. And how cool is that to see your sons playing out here?
And one a tight end, one a quarterback, spinning that thing right now. And there's his other son, Jake Johnson. The brother-brother combo again, Cook connecting for the 2nd time this afternoon. That's a 12-yard game. Q?
Yeah, I saw Brad earlier. He was at the bus arrival today when the Aggies got to the stadium. Just enjoying being a dad, and I think he really gets what his role is, and that is to support and coach his 2 sons that are on this team. And being a low-maintenance dad has become kind of an outlier.
Owens in the backfield. Takes the toss to the wide side of the field. Trying to get to the edge. And sprints close to the 1st down. They're going to give him the 1st down.
Owens, use that big body and that speed. Get on the edge, see what he can do.
Here's Owens on cue. Took a hit to the head and went down, but unavailable today. 2nd and 8. Pressure coming. Johnson hits his man, Noah Thomas, as we check in with the studio. Why not the late rally, and Caleb Williams made a magical play to end the game and win it for the Sooners. Here's Johnson on the play fake. Has his tight end open, Max Wright. His momentum taking him out of bounds, but he picks up the 1st down.
Or he can run routes detached from the core. Real solid tight end.
Quick slant complete. And there's Stewart again. Took a hit over the middle from DQ Smith. But he picks up another 1st down on the 11-yard gain.
The previous play is under further review for potential targeting.
Oh, wow. Let's see. That looked like a good tackle to me. Lewis, you're the former NFL player, though.
I mean, you don't ever want to see
that angle a little different.
Defenders with their head in that kind of compromised position. I mean, because it's just as dangerous for him as it is for the ball carrier.
After review, personal foul, targeting with the crown of the helmet. Defense, number 1. That penalty is enforced half the distance to the goal. First down. Number 1 has been disqualified.
First down and 10. And Reuben Owens straight ahead.
Kind of positive reinforcement.
11th play of the drive coming up, 2nd and 8. Play fake into the end zone. Wright made the catch, but he ran out of real estate. It's going to be ruled incomplete.
Drag that toe in the back.
That right foot, yeah.
Left foot is in, and then it comes up. I don't know. Was that right foot dragging on the back of the ground?
No whistle. Third down and 8.
Yo, there comes one.
Okay. Okay. So hey, Max Wright is still in the game.
I see you, Max Wright. He's like, hey, don't jip me. Take a look at that. What a heck of a job of getting that right foot down.
Under further review. The rule on the field is an incomplete pass.
He dragged that right leg, and that right foot might have gotten it in.
That was excellent. Excellent. You see it. The left foot comes up, but then he's able to have the awareness to get the right one down. Got control of the ball. He's dragging that foot. That's a touchdown.
Does he have it there?
Yeah, he's got it. That's a touchdown.
That's a poster right there. Look at that beautiful camera work by our crew and
that
director
is a touchdown.
Anthony DeMarco.
In my view, that's a touchdown.
Here it is.
After review, the rule on the field for an incomplete pass stands. Third down.
Wow. Smith split to the bottom of your screen. Johnson looking the other way over the middle. Incomplete, knocked away from Thomas. And Thomas is shaken up. On 15 of 21 on the season. And he knocks it through to make it a 14-point Aggie lead. Hey, kick off your...
A lot of good football being played on Sunday.
Yes. Out of the end zone on the return. It'll be McDowell. And he's brought down shy of the 25 at the 23-yard line. And now let's first and 10. Spencer Rattler trying to respond. Hands it off to his tailback, Anderson. And Anderson picks up a first down with a very spirited run between the tackles. Got 11 yards and little receiver screen. This is Harbor. Trying to get those long strides going. I'll tell you what, I want some video of it
over the next couple of years.
On first and 10. Rattler moving out of the pocket, which is one of my partners' lose do's. But he's been sacked so many times, but has yet to point the finger at any of his offensive linemen this year. Remaining patient. We've seen it many times today. That time he's run out of bounds after a gain of about 2 yards.
Seems like it's going to be the Nick Harbor show for the rest of this game.
Might have to be. Rattler, Harbor, caught it, and on the move. First down. Well, that could be chapter 1 of the Rattler Harbor show. You into
for the true freshman.
They're going to run it. Anderson back in the ball game, still on his feet, still on the move. Anderson inside the 5, and the Gamecocks alive. Letting them know he's a Q. The class of 2024. Rattler, touchdown Gamecocks. And they are right back in it. Joshua Simon hung on to it. And the lead is down to 8 points. And the lead is down to 7. And a moment ago, Q
overall is.
See what this Aggie response looks like. We'll have to wait. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25. Amari Daniels in the backfield beside quarterback Max Johnson. Behind his receiver, incomplete. Good pressure, though. 2nd and 10. Johnson on the out, complete at the 35. Still in bounds. Nice catch and run by Walker. And that's going to be a Texas A&M 1st down.
If you're the DB, if you're fortunate on this play, the DB, you got to make sure that he is out of bounds, and it doesn't look like that left heel clicked. You got to finish the play.
Yeah. 26 yards in all on the pickup. On the Gamecock side of midfield, Johnson going to hand it off to Daniels. Cuts it north-south. Gets down to the 44. Got about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for Texas A&M. Trying on 2nd and 5. Daniels again. 1st down and more. Amari. More down to the 13. 1st down, Texas A&M.
This is where the size of this offensive line starts to come into play. This is where those 330-pounders up front have to start imposing their will, as we said at the beginning of this.
Johnson hands it off to Owens. Nowhere to go that time. And he stopped up for Lottom. Johnson on the bootleg, gonna run it. Let's see where they mark it. They mark it at the 8-yard line. Owens gets the call over the right side of that offensive line. And he's going to be stopped up short of the 1st down. Good tackle by go from 24. Made one earlier from 26. Bond. Randy Bond. Here's Joyner. Got a little alley and is upended at the 26-yard line. And 12th man made the tackle on the play. And
to support the team and a connection between the players on the field and the students in the stands.
They could use a little help on that run by Mario Anderson, at least South Carolina, but 2nd and 12. Rattler into coverage, incomplete, intended for Leggett. Broken up by Harmon. Pretty much our lifeblood in the business. Rattler completes it. Simon made the catch and run and is going to end up a yard short with 10 minutes to go.
Him up.
Low snap. They fumble it and they implode deep in their own territory. It couldn't have worked out worse for South Carolina. Coach Prime and Colorado taking on UCLA after their bye week. That's Daniel straight ahead, picked up about 2 on the play.
Ended up in the touchdown throw.
Aggies are going to keep it on the ground. Amari Daniels picked up about 4 on the play, followed by a couple of field goals.
Holding. Offense, number 64. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Just a huge drive here for South Carolina's defense.
On 2nd down, Johnson, clean pocket, incomplete, almost intercepted, and then almost caught. Debo Williams seemingly had it go right through his hands. Sports information that Noah Thomas is returning to the game. They set up the screen here, juggled but finally caught. And tackled at the 36-yard line. That was Owens. Blanton picked up
to try and drive for distance. Your interior pass rush, get your hands up.
from 52. Bond got it with leg to spare.
That's a heck of a kick.
Man, that ties a career-long 52. It's meeting all time between these two schools. South Carolina finally winning one in the series last time out. But a lot of work to do here from the 25. Anderson out to the 30-yard line. There's some history to this South Carolina.
An Alamo Battle hero, James Bonham, who's a South Carolina alumnus. We had a big play that Leggett gets free on the near side. So it's a SEC cross division.
Could be a scam. We haven't seen the trophy. Nobody knows where it is. 19-yard gain by Leggett.
I just asked the equipment guys. I'm like, you guys got the trophy, right? You won this game last year. No, I don't know where the trophy is. The governor's got the trophy. No, it's at the museum's.
6-yard gain on that previous play. And Anderson with nowhere to go that time, going to lose a yard. Nice surge up front. Torian York.
Look for him trying to get the ball to Nick Harbor.
3rd and 6. Incomplete. Dropped. In and out of the hands of Russell, pardon me. Richardson there just to make sure.
In these situations is what I always say. You got to find out where number 8 is.
Rattler looking the other way. Drop. Incomplete. Intended for Blake. And the Aggies will take over on downs. Sam McCall in on the coverage.
Be there in the end. Missouri, a lot of team speed. Business as usual.
Yes. Sure looks and feels like it. Reuben Owens on the carry. A little bit of a pistol formation here. Johnson ended up keeping it himself.
That was almost disaster.
After all that praise that we just heaped on him, huh? Johnson down the middle, finds his target. Anias Smith. And he is tough to take down. Down to the 22-yard line. First down. And he's shooting his shot all right. 33 yards in all.
You can just see the separation between the 2nd and 3rd level, between the linebackers and the defensive backs. They were playing kind of 4 across the board in a kind of quarters look. So there's just a lot of green grass for Max Johnson.
Great to see him back and healthy. On 1st and 10. They're going to keep it on the ground. Reuben Owens. Brought down almost immediately by T.J. Quite Fright Night, but Halloween around the corner. 2nd and 11.
I know it is blazing underneath that suit.
He lost about 5 pounds. You got to get down to the 13, yeah. Johnson passes it complete. Smith short of the first down. Sets up 4th down. And he missed this one. Pulled it to the left. With a little over 3 minutes to go.
Down the field to Harbor.
That pass going to be incomplete. Batted down by Diggs.
Turned into just big-time producers. Play hard against the run and the pass.
And Rattler had a receiver in the area that time. Mario Anderson, number 24. It sets up
plays in both of those games where it's a matter of inches that is the difference between winning and losing.
Rattler got it to Joyner, and the ball came out, and it's going to be recovered by the Aggies. Big hit by Edgerrin Cooper. Jarred the ball loose.
By the defense. First down, Texas A&M.
And they deserve to puff out their chests a little bit the way that they played here this afternoon.
Advantage of this season in a way that's going to pay off for him big time down the road.
Yeah, literally, right?
Yeah.
It's a bag. Daniels on the run between the tackles for this game. I'll tell you that after the play. Hands it off to Daniels. Jimbo Fisher will not need Romeo.
It's hard at that aspect of it all.
They're down in 6. Daniels keeps it on the ground. Hey, if I'm a player, I'd take something that comes in an envelope instead. 4th and 3. They're going to go for it, and Daniels will have this one cooked, glazed, and ready to be sliced. consecutive game. Jimbo Fisher's team used the break well, used that bye week to get their footing. And they come out on top, vanquishing the Gamecocks 30-17. Anderson with a good game out of the backfield. Lewis, final thoughts on Texas A&M, and just one more win to become bowl eligible, but the bowl scenario, what's it all look like for them?
Yeah, I think for them, again, my goal would be to run the table. My goal would be to play our best football over these next 5 games. And you can't do much. You can't go back and kind of replay the games, from a couple weeks ago against Tennessee and Alabama. But I'm telling you, watching this tape, and I've watched it all, this team's as good as any team in the country. They need to have more consistent play out of the quarterback position. They got a little bit of that today. You see what the results can be.
They win it. Duke and Louisville coming up next. For Lewis Riddick, Quint Kessenich, our entire talented crew behind the camera you never get a chance to see. I'm Mark Jones. They gigged them tonight. So long from College Station.